Hey, what's good, you guys? It's your boy here, and today we'll be at it again with another review. And today we'll be reviewing Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6 is an action-adventure first-person shooter game developed by Ubisoft Toronto and published by Ubisoft. Plot-wise, Far Cry 6 takes place in 2021 on a fictional Caribbean island called Yara, under dictatorship by El Presidente Anton Castillo, who's raising his son Diego to follow his rule. But you take the role of a guerrilla fighter named Danny Rojas and try to attempt to topple Castillo and his whole regime. That is enough about the plot. Let's talk about the overall gameplay. So to start this off, you can be a male or female Danny, and the game was described as the largest Far Cry playground to date, where you can navigate through this open world by foot using various land vehicles, combat vehicles, watercrafts, and aircrafts, which is insane. The game mainly focused on armed and close quarters combat, while you're able to freely roam and explore Yara environments, which is divided into 7 main regions, with a vast array of terrain ranging from urban areas and dense jungles to mountain ranges and open oceans. And the progression system in this game is a little similar to the Far Cry 5 progression system, so regardless of what you do, no matter what it is, like for example taking out outposts and looking for treasure and stuff, the more you level up your character, the more you'll progress through the story, which indicate your rank and highlights the level of specific regions. And the more you level up and explore those regions, the enemy forces will be equipped in more powerful, higher level gear, and surrounding military target location will become heavily fortified. And the game incorporates many elements found in role-playing games, including upgradable guerrilla camps, gear customization mechanics in order to uniquely tailor the gameplay experience. And you are able to use a wide array of conventional weapons such as sidearms, assault rifles, submachine guns, shotguns, light machine guns, sniper rifles, and grenade launchers. With the possession of appropriate resource materials, each firearm can be customized at the workbench scattered throughout the world. And there are special kind of weapons called revolver weapons, with each one offering certain perks to your loadout, which is surprisingly fun to use if you know how to actually use the weapons right. The one thing I do want to complain about though is the perks in this game. They don't have any perks in this game, and I was so used to like using those perks in Far Cry New Dawn and Far Cry 5, it just completely ruined the whole flow for me. But they made up for it with this weird Supremo mechanic. So the Supremo backpack device with ultimate abilities, which allows you to augment your playstyle by assigning more perks to your loadout in order to dominate in combat, such as firing homing missiles or seeing enemies through solid objects and stuff. And if you want to play stealthily, the traditional stealth mechanics and detection system are back. So if a high priority level is earned because of the volume action taken against the enemy NPCs, you will be hunted by special forces. In order to reduce the priority meter, you have to leave the combat area or stay hidden for a specific period of time. They also added a new mechanic where you could also holster your weapon and also blend in while exploring through the environment. As long as you don't cause any trouble and wander through restricted areas, enemy NPCs won't engage in combat. And before I forget, they also added a fine-tuned version of the Far Cry 5's Fangs for Hire companion system, now called Amigos, featuring only recruitable animals with a wide variety of abilities and perks tasked to assist you in combat and in exploration. And I don't know if this is a new mode or not, but they added a special operations mode where you need to find a secret weapon. You need to also take it from the commander and steal the key and then extract it and then bring the special weapon back to Lola. And playing those specific missions will give you a really good rewards. And you can either play by yourself or you can play with another person beside you. Now I'm gonna stop and give a huge appreciation to the freaking graphics, because the graphics was freaking goddamn amazing, especially when the game was working. Because since it's an open world game, it's gonna have a huge bunch of issues like glitches, bugs, graphic pop-ups, and all that good stuff like usual open world game does. And for me, I don't know if it's me getting the physical copy on the Xbox One, but I crashed multiple times as well. But anywho's, I also want to appreciate the freaking NPCs, like for example, and it was a really good idea to actually put in famous actors into the game. For example, like Danny Trejos and Giancarlo Esposito. Just seeing them just in general, bro, makes me want to play the game more, and it made me feel more immersed with the game. And in certain occasions, it made the missions more fun and more memorable. Like, for example, there was this one mission where all I have to do is go look for this chicken egg, and I freaking went to this whole like village, and it was just full of freaking roosters boosted out of their freaking minds, dog, trying to kill me while I was trying to get the egg. I don't know what it is with Far Cry. I just love how most of their level designs is just worked out, yo. It was just really good to play. So I think that I've covered mostly everything, so let's just hop on to the overview. So on the positive side of things, the overall plot was good. I definitely love the overall gameplay. I like how the game is open world. I definitely love the progression system. The role-playing elements are okay. I definitely like the customization in the game. The weapons are definitely A1, and the Supremo mechanic is fine. I definitely like the perks better though. The amigos are definitely splendid. The special operations are okay. Most of the missions are memorable, which is good. Graphically, the game is good, and environmentally, the game is good. And on top of that, you can play with your friends. And on a negative side of things, like all open world games they have glitches, bugs, graphic pop-ups, and I crashed a couple times while playing the game. So the game came out on October 7th, 2021. The game should be in most platforms, so Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. It's also on Stadia and Luna, and you could get the game on the PS5 and on the Xbox Series. If you get the game digitally, it should be about $59.99. A lot more if you get certain editions. If you get the game in your local stores, it should be about the same price range. It could be cheaper. It honestly all depends on where you look. So is this game actually worth playing? Honestly, despite all of the glitches and bugs, I actually had a really fun time playing this game. And weirdly with me, it's just me not understanding the brand new mechanics that was in the game. But the missions that I played so far and the missions that I played or going to play in the near future, it makes me want to stick it up to Entan Castillo. And on top of that, it has a whole bunch of content in the game that will definitely quench your thirst. So with that being said, I highly advise you guys to get this game. This game is definitely worth your money. So that was my review. If you liked my review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I do reviews, videos, PvP matches, streams, and more. And if you haven't yet, please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitch account because I stream on those platforms as well. Everything should be in the description box below, and I will catch you guys on the next review.